Yoruba Young, Ashley Amnida, and today we're doing a reading for Stray Kids, but also if my framing looks a little bit weird, it's because I got these new flowers and I kind of wanted to see what they looked like. I don't know if it's going to stay this way next week. They'll still be there, but you might not see them. Um, Still wish those lights were more purple, but that's not the point. These flowers, I quite like them. Although they are purple, and I feel like even they on camera look a little bit pink. But I guess I'll find out when I edit this later. Anyway, we're not here to talk about my questionable decor choices. We're here for Stray Kids because y'all keep asking for them, and I do love me some Stray Kids. So, first card, Fire Drake. I've been seeing this one a lot lately, and I think it represents artists well, creatives very well, because it's all about coming into a cycle of great creative energy and inspiration, and also new opportunities, ventures, feeling a desire for change or to try something new and different, which I feel when you are creative, that's something that you experience frequently, the desire to try something new or find a different way to express yourself, things like that. Let's see what's next. Oh, this festival card that also likes to come out a lot, because it's about individuality and ideas and, again, creativity and an idea that begins to take shape. So this reading is sort of like for their overall career in the foreseeable future. So I'm seeing, obviously, creativity, but really embracing their individuality, which is something I think Stray Kids has always done very well. Yeah, let's see what the next one is. Ooh, okay. The knocker card is next. These guys, I always say, kind of remind me, there's like 4 of them, because I'll show you the card up close. If you look at it, there's like 4 of them, and they kind of remind me of like the dwarfs from Snow White. You know, they go into the mines and they get out the gems and stuff. And this card is kind of like that. It indicates financial or material gain and the establishment of a firm foundation. Like, you know, the dwarves, they were mining these jewels, but they also had like good work ethic, and they went every day and they kept doing it, and it was a good, building something strong and stable that's going to be beneficial to you in a financial sense, which is very important because, you know, while money's not everything, you do need it to live. You know what I'm saying? So I like seeing this. They, I think, have and are, I'm sure, still in the process. You're probably like always in the process of building something stable for them to grow on as artists and as people. Let's see what the last one is. Ariel is next. He is about entering a completely new phase. He's about change, new ideas and opinions, developing those new ideas, especially when it comes to writing or performing, which I think is very appropriate for this. So they might try their hand at writing, you know, music that's a little different than what they normally do, or, you know, a concept that's maybe something they haven't tried yet, which I always like when idols try new things and it's not just the same stuff over and over, because then it gets kind of like boring, you know what I mean? Let's see what the next pile is. 2 of Wands. Okay. This one is about decisions and also partnership, so like their partnership as a group, possibilities, and focusing on what could be rather than what already is, right? You know, especially in like creative ventures, like thinking about what's coming next instead of just the cookie cutter, okay, we know this works, let's keep doing that. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? It also indicates they have the world in their hands. They just need to figure out what they want to do with it, which I really love. And yeah, they're focusing on the future and maybe what they want to put out long term versus now, immediate and like just doing the stuff they know works. Next, magician. I love the magician. He is all about manifestation and creation and how wishes and desires can be realized through determination and willpower, which I think represents Stray Kids specifically quite well. Yeah, the magician says they have the drive to make their dreams happen. I mean, they've been doing it, right? Yeah, but they know what they want. And as long as they have a clear vision of what they want and why they want it, things are going to be pretty okay. Oh, yeah. Fool. He's about new beginnings and adventures and some things maybe potentially unexpected or exciting. So maybe this new idea or this new change that they want to implement might bring in some new and exciting things for them to do that might require a little bit of like a blind leap of faith, but it will be very rewarding for them. Yeah, the change that comes is usually a welcome one and just really says be open to new areas. So maybe whatever they're creating, whatever their new idea is, because even when a group like has a comeback, they're already usually working towards the next thing. Whatever their next thing is, they could be currently working on, or somebody's got some ideas kicking around that could bring in new opportunities and some unexpected things that maybe they thought they'd never get the chance to do, which is always cool. Next, Knight of Swords. This is about accomplishment, bravery, which I think you got to be kind of brave to do what they do, to get up on stage in front of people all the time, right? Also indicates seizing the moment and being tenacious and big changes. Change is coming. Not bad change. Good change. Beneficial change. Growing as artists and people kind of change. Yeah. It's, it says really like embrace these changes and push forward, even if it's like, maybe you get a little nervous because it's a new thing, because we all get nervous with new things, right? Which kind of makes change not easy. So, those moments of self-doubt where they could be like, is anybody even going to like this? Like, just ignore it. They need to just ignore it and keep going, because there's good things. There's good things coming. The World is the last card in this pile. This is about fulfillment and harmony and completion and friggin' unity, which I think would represent them as a group, It's also a card about encountering success and accomplishment. They've planted seeds that are now or soon to be blooming, and they will be benefiting from that effort, which is fantastic. It won't be long. If they're not there yet, it won't be much longer. And the World is really a card about encouragement, that they are on the right path and need to keep going and just enjoy their journey, because everything's going to work out pretty freaking good. Next card in the third pile is the Knight of Wands. This is about being daring and self-confident and bracing yourself for good times coming, because they are a-coming. Especially with him, this knight moves quickly. Yeah. That card's all about action and tells them now is the time to take action. Whatever it is that they have maybe wanted to do, or one of those projects they've been working on that maybe kind of gets pushed to the back, because who doesn't have those? Now's the time to maybe move it to the front. It's another card about change. There's a lot of change here. So I know, didn't they recently come out with something? I don't know if it's that, whatever their newest thing was, because I feel like, I love Stray Kids, but I don't have the time to sit down and watch music videos like I used to. But I feel like they had something recently. So it could be that, and it could be whatever is coming next. But whatever it is that brings this change, it's going to be the right change for them. It's going to be what's meant to happen. Next one. Oh, yeah. Okay. 10 of coins. This is kind of like the knockers from the first pile. This is about establishing strong foundations. Okay? Something that is stable and allows you to really like plant your roots and thrive in a way that you maybe couldn't otherwise, right? It's also kind of, because it's like a 10, and this is how I think of even numbers, balance, equilibrium, don't over focus on building your foundation, or in their case, creating music, or working, really. Don't focus so much on working that you forget to take care of yourself, because that's also very important. Next one. Ace of Swords. This is about clarity, sound decision making, opportunities, having a breakthrough, a fresh wave of energy, something that really motivates without any deviation or playing around, okay? This card says they need to be clear on their personal truth every step of the way, no matter what. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're creating something, or want to create something, that really, truly, 100% represents them. And that might be a little different than the norm, even though I feel like they've always kind of put themselves, like all artists really put themselves into their music, right? Into their performances. But maybe now Stray Kids wants maybe a little bit more control, or wants to do something that's really truly them, and not something that maybe management thinks will work best with the people. Because there could be that, like, you can put yourself in it, but it still has to be palatable to the audience. Maybe they're like, can we just like try this? And I think whatever it is gonna go over really well. Let's see what the next one is. Oh yeah, 3 of Cups. Celebrations, happiness, winning on all different kinds of levels, personally, professionally, all of those good things, right? Yeah, reasons to celebrate are in their future. So I think these boys know what they're doing, and maybe they might have to, like, with the Ace of Swords, really like put their foot down on something maybe, and be like, no, this is what we want. And it might be something, like a little bit different. Because the 3 of Cups is also about entering a creative period where they will have some new ideas. But these new ideas will be well received by others. Which, I mean, cool. That's always nice to see. Anytime you're trying something new, you want other people to like it, especially in their profession that is literally dependent on other people liking what you're doing. Last card, 8 of Coins. The 8 of Coins is about ambition, diligence, mastery of your crafts and talents, perfectionism, but not in like that neurotic way. It's perfectionism as in like taking pride in what you do. Yeah. It's kind of like a work in progress is soon to be a completed masterpiece. And like I said, maybe there's something they've been wanting to do or working on in the background that maybe keeps getting shelved, that they're now able to complete. This card's about working hard to improve your skills, which is something idols are constantly doing. And knowing that you need to put in that amount of dedication and work. I mean, when you're a musician, you got to keep up, right? But I like this. I think Stray Kids is maybe moving into some of, their own energy, being, like embracing their personal power as artists, and maybe saying, hey, we want to do this. And it's gonna go really well. Whether that's this new album, I don't know. Because I feel like they've put something out recently. I could be wrong. You guys got to let me know. But I feel like I heard that recently. But I don't have the time to keep up the way that I used to. So yeah. Change. Good change. Beneficial change. Maybe something a little bit new and fun and interesting. But we'll see. Anyway, that's it for Stray Kids. If you like this reading, please do all the obligatory YouTube things. And if you want, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. My name's in the description box down below. And I will see you next time. Bye.